Hi there, thanks for stopping by the video. My name is Marcus and I blow glass. Today we're going to be working on some beads. These are pretty simple with 2 layers of color and some dots. We're going to be using a sparkly blue, as well as some white and a dark cobalt for black. We'll grab our bead release and dip our mandrels a couple times. I like to do a bunch at once. Alright, so we'll warm up our mandrel. You can do this in the kiln as well. We're going to grab our base layer of white and make our first connection. We want a nice, thin, even coat wrapping its way down the mandrel. Next we have our sparkly blue. Alright, now we can warm in all that color. Make sure we bake out any bubbles. Try not to get the mandrel too hot. And I'm just working on basically evening out these sides. I'm just going to use this graphite here. And we can start our first layer of dots. This is the dark cobalt. We're going to want to melt those in really well. Make sure that there's no creases around the edges. But I still want to leave a little bit of a hump there. And that's where we're going to apply our next dot. So now that we've covered the cobalt, we'll get these nice little color rings. And you can do lots of layers and have lots of rings of color in the dot if you want. But for this demo, I'm just going to do 3 layers. Here we're coming in with our sparkly blue. And it's a little bit transparent, so we'll be able to see underneath it to the white. We're trying to work at the edges of the flame so that we don't get our mandrel too hot. And just spending the time to make sure that all of these dots are nice and homogeneous, well melted in. Looking pretty good. We'll just work one more. You can heat up around the dots to kind of shape them and have them flow into the base. Looking good. So now we can put that in the kiln, let it come down overnight, and here's our finished piece. we can just twist that off. Now you can run this under water and use a file to clean out the inside, or you can just crack these bits off and leave it as is. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like so YouTube sends it to other folks, and you can subscribe for more content. I also have a Patreon. See you in the next one.